Hey guys, it's Lex the Duel, and I'm coming at you with my saber deck right now. And yeah, as you can see, pimped out my mat. Batman over here, I got Superman over here. Did that myself. Well, here's the deck. Of course, gotta have 3 Faltro. Just gotta have 3 Faltro. Self-explanatory. Bogart. Just you don't even need cat. Just Bogart, Faltro, and that's all you need. See, when they got rid of cat, I was like, oh no, and then I saw Bogart, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I mean, I don't even remember ever using cat. All I remember using Bogart, Faltro, and it's amazing. And then of course 3 Dark Soul. Gotta have 3 Dark Soul. The deck is like, I know this deck has like no draw power, but the way I see it is it doesn't really need draw power. It makes up for it in search power with Dark Soul. So I mean, it's just, you don't need any draw power. I've never needed any draw power. And of course 3 Fulham Knight. Amazing card, especially when you apply his effect. Just go book on one of your opponent's monsters, hit with Fulham, bring back Dark Soul, do Faltro, and then sync for Hunlei. It's amazing. 2 hamsters. Love this card. This card is actually amazing in this deck. I would run at least 1 hamster in the next saber deck. It's so amazing. And 1 Regagura, 1 Emmer's Blade. If I can get my hands on a second Emmer's Blade, I would run 2 Emmer's Blade and 1 hamster, just because hamster is just it's just an amazing card for this deck. 1 Pashul, 1 Airbellum, 1 Effect Veiler. This card, it just, your opponent tries to do something and no, don't you just can't let them do it. I love this card. It's just so good. Messes up so many decks. Then Gores, it's an all-around good card. I mean, he's a game changer. I think he's a game changer. Your opponent clears your field. They go for, like, they try to take you out in 1 hit after they hit Gores, and you just completely stop them right there. And spells. 3 Book of Moon. Very good in this deck. Gotta have him in this deck. 2 MST. I'm debating on if I need MST in this deck or not, because I go for Hunlei left and right, so they almost never have a backfield, so I've been debating on it, but these cards have saved me in the past, so I don't really feel like taking them out right now. I'm gonna just wait and see what happens. Then 1 My Body. Helps this deck out a lot. Then Monster Reborn, Trunade, Dark Hole, Staples, and Cold Wave, staple for this deck. And 2 Gotham Z-Call. This card saved my life so many times in so many duels. I have nothing, and then I draw Regagura. I play Regagura, add Faltro back to my hand, and then I'll use E-Call, and it's amazing. 2 Bottomless. What I love about this deck is I run 2 Bottomless, I run 2 Saber Hole. I love this deck because you don't really need any cards to prevent attacks. I run 1 Mirror Force, and that's my only attack I really use. I mean, that's my only trap card, my bad. It's my only trap card I really use whenever my opponents attack me. I mean, yeah, I use Fulham Knight's effect, and I may use a Book of Moon every now and then, but mainly I just need to use Bottomless or Saber Hole, and they normally never even get a monster on the field. Mirror Force, like I said. 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Oppression. This card's amazing for this deck because of how fast it can swarm the field. Just swarm the field, then clear your opponents, use Oppression, and then whatever they try to do, they're gonna have to special something to come back at you and just oppression them, and they can't do anything to you. You have the field locked down, and you're gonna just wipe them out in your next turn if you swarm the field. And then one torrential. Then the extra deck right here. Armory Arm. One Android. Two Hunlei. Been thinking of getting a third one just because of how easy it is to get this guy. He's so good for this deck. He's so good. One Goyo. Brownic. Black Rose. And actually, this is actually another reason why I like to have the hamster in there. It makes it so much easier to get Black Rose. It makes it more of a playable card with with the deck, due to the fact that Bogart can only be used for an X-Saber synchro. Hamster, it just makes it easier to do Black Rose to nuke the field and clear everything out the way. And two Arbellum, just because of Bogart. One Colossal Fighter. One Red Dragon. Two Stardust. And two Golems. Then there's a side deck right here. I actually never use my side deck. I've used it a few times, but I normally never have to. It's not even 15 cards, just because that's how good this deck is for me. I don't really even need a side deck. Well, two Cyber Dragon. They're even good to main deck, these two cards. When I first made, I would probably just, you side these in, and for me, they have never messed me up. I'll just go special summon Cyber Dragon, normal summon Arabellum or Fulham Knight, synchro summon Stardust or Colossal Fighter. It's amazing. Or you can go for Pashol and go Black Rose right there. And then two legendary Jiu-Jitsu Masters. One Debris Dragon. Call it a Haunted, just to have it in there, I guess. Starlight Road. I only side this in whenever I play Light Sworn, or anything that involves Judgment Dragon. I just don't like Judgment Dragon at all. Then Mind Control and Saber Slash. That's it. Other than that, I've never needed anything else for this deck. It has done everything else on its own, and this is a deck that I'm going to be running for a while, or until they come up with something on the ban list to hit this deck real hard. But other than that, this is like one of my all-time favorite decks because of how it's just so good. Well, if you have any opinions on what I could do to make the deck better, or what you think I would help this deck out, go ahead and comment me and message me and let me know. This is like just likes the duel, and subscribe. I know I only got like 3 videos, but just subscribe, and I'll be putting up more videos eventually. Alright, well, this likes the duel, and see you later.